Hello, welcome everybody to another Thunderbird live coding session. My name is Alessandro, you can call me Alex. I'm the product director of product engineering at Thunderbird. I forget my title, but that's not an issue and it's also not important. Hello everybody. As usual, if you want to say hi in the chat, let me know what time is it in your time zone. Where are you from? Where are you watching this video from? And if you have any questions related to whatever the hell I'm gonna do today in terms of coding or Thunderbird, Mozilla, whatever, just ask it in the chat. Be polite, be kind, and let's have a lot of fun today. So what I'm gonna do today is try to fix a little bit of messy code. There's a lot of messy code in Thunderbird, obviously. It is what it is. The reality of the fact is what happens when you get an application that has 20 years, was coded 20 years ago, and there's a bunch of technical debt, maybe. So it's always good to find some times to stop and think and look at the current state of the application and see how it behaves and how it can be improved. Never do anything like what I'm going to do today without having proper testing covering the current all the functionalities of your application right now, because if you start doing drastic architectural changes without having a pretty good test coverage, everything is going to break, everything is going to fall apart, and you're not going to realize it because there are a lot of obscure areas of your application that you don't even know that they behave in a certain way. But what is the problem that I'm trying to solve? So Thunderbird, it's primarily an email client and behaves regularly like you select a folder and the folder has a bunch of messages, then you select a message and you see, you read that message. In order to achieve that, whenever the user selects a folder, we set that folder as the currently global folder that it's selected, because there are a bunch of functions and access point and entry points throughout the whole application that they need to be aware what is the currently selected folder. This would be pretty okay if only one single area of the application need to know what current folder is selected, like the mail tab. If only the mail tab knows that the current folder is inbox, then everything is pretty smooth. Unfortunately, there are areas outside of the mail tab that also need to be aware of that global folder, like that currently selected folder. Things like the menu bar, the app menu, the calendar, or the address book. There are things that are connected throughout the application, which that's also like a question for later. Like, do these items or elements need to be aware of this currently selected folder? For now, the answer is yes, which caused the problem of how do we expose this currently globally selected folder to the entirety of the application. So if I, for example, show you, Thunderbird, this is like a test account. Very simple, easy, and straightforward. If I have the folder inbox selected and then I open the app menu and I want to change some options from the folders in the menu, like this section needs to be aware of what's happening in the folder. If I open the menu bar, there are even like more in-depth and more specific things that are that you can do in the menu bar. For example, you can see here the messages menu here. Everything is disabled because there's no message currently selected. But if I select a message here and I open this, now things are enabled based on the state of the message. So also knowing where the message is selected in other areas of the application is important. And the problem is that this mail tab that you see here is actually in its own container, it's on its own iframe. So there are a lot of areas of the application that are outside of where the actual folder is selected. And these caused the problem of, and then brought the solution of creating just these global variables that are accessible throughout the entirety of the application, and it can be consumed, can be updated, can be cloned throughout the application, which maybe you can guess where I'm going with there. It's absolutely terrible because you will never have a single source of truth. So in our case, if we do a quick like global search and we search for G folder, you can see that well, there are a lot of instances of the G folder, but match the whole word. All right, there you go. So you can see that the majority of the usage of the G folder is inside the About 3 pane. The About 3 pane is actually our mail tab, and we use it here. We actually inherited from the mail command. So G folder is originally defined in mail command. Global, where is this coming from? Coming from somewhere around here. There you go. We define it here, and you can see we have a bunch of this. We have the global database view, the global folder, the global view wrapper that are defined in the mail command. Then we embed or import this mail command throughout multiple areas of our application, and then we consume those variables. But we don't just only exclusively consume them, we also update them. You can see in the About 3 pane here, we are just releasing the G folder, we're setting it to null. Here we're actually setting with the current folder based on the currently selected URL. And if we do a search of G folder equal to see when do we update things, you can see we updated in the About 3 pane, the About message. The various tests are also updating these independently, and in the converter dialog we're updating also. Like, it's not the best. And if we see also the other culprit like the GView wrapper here, and we look for it, we also updated here in the About 3 pane, the About message, the message view navigation. So it's not too bad, but it's still not optimal, because if you need to access this specific variable, there's not a single place which you can fetch, and you can be 100% sure that that data that is inside the variable is not stale, and another area of your application just updated the variable to do something else or be something else, and you might end up with a stale representation of not the currently selected folder, not the currently view wrapper, not the current database. It's absolutely terrible. So we need to have a single source of truth for all these like UI related things, like the database view, the folder, the view wrapper. They instruct how the UI needs to present things, and we need a single place where we can keep them, update them, track them, fetch them, and release them, and making sure that it's consistent across the application. So what I want to do today, I want to do exactly that. I want to start implementing something that I'm going to call generically like a UI controller, where I will create a singleton class that handles all these variables and offer some access point to like some method to update, fetch, get these variables and things like that. So let's give it a try. First of all, like, don't be shy, say hi in the chat. I like to read your messages and read your comments. Let me know if the audio, the video is good quality. You can read whatever it's on my screen. Yeah, give me some feedback. I don't like talking alone. That's why I do this live streaming, so I can interact with people when I'm coding. First of all, I want to create this inside my mail modules, and this should be potentially a system module. So yeah, let's start with that. Oh, first, am I in? Yeah, I'm not using any bookmarks, so this is good. I'm gonna create a module here called UI controller.sys.mjs. So I'm gonna create a system module here. and I'm going to write some comment. So before I move any further, let's copy the license because all the Mozilla files should have a license. And here I'm gonna start writing a comment to define what the hell am I gonna do. So what I want to do here is the UI controller is a singleton class that holds the single source of truth. Did I write? Is that true? How do you write truth? Oh my god. Great. Yes. The single source of truth for global variables like current is folder, database, view, wrapper, etc. This class should be needs to be singleton and the update and release of open variable should always pass through a goal. Never allow direct access or manipulation. So we need a bunch of private methods here. That's why I want to use a class. I don't want to use an object later on. Oh, hey, Brendan. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Ali, yes, this is the Thunderbird desktop application. That's what we're building here. And shockingly enough, Thunderbird desktop application is built in JavaScript. Okay. There's a lot of layers underneath of a lot of good stuff, C++, Rust, but the majority of the UI and a lot of the code is just JavaScript, which makes it great, very easy and approachable, but also makes it very terrible because you can do a lot of terrible things in JavaScript. But yeah, this is the objective of this UI controller. So let's start with creating a very simple singleton here that we can export. So I'm going to create a class called UI controller, and I'm going to create a constructor. Oops, come on. Constructor. The constructor, we can do a check. First of all, I want to create. Oh, I need to format this. Okay. And then using spaces to I'm going to format it later. First, I want to create a static private instance property that is null. Then here I want to check if we already initialized or instantiated this class. We've created an instance of this class, and if we did, we return that instance. So we don't allow initializing this class more than once, and we keep it strictly as a singleton. So we do a simple condition here: if UI controller instance present, we return this UI controller instance. So whatever application or whatever implementation is trying to fetch a new instance of this class will prohibit it, will not allow it. And here we do UI controller instance equal to this. So we make this a very good singleton, and then we export because we are inside a module. So we need to expose whatever we want. We want to expose UI controller equal this constant variable new UI controller. Do that. UI controller class 5 to do this. This is annoying. Boom, boom, boom. Controller class. All right. John Gear asks, why are you wearing gloves? These are not really gloves. Well, they're technically gloves, but these are compression gloves. They help a lot to keep my hands warm. I use the mouse and keyboard a lot. I've been coding for 20 years, so I have like the usual carpal tunnels and things like that that are annoying. So this keeps a good, nice, tight compression. Keep my hands fairly warm because it's chilly winter here in Vancouver. So they're very good. Highly recommended. They help a lot with joint pains and finger pains. So nice warm feeling. Hey Brendan, feel free to tell me that I'm doing things wrong if you notice sketchy things. Yeah, don't be too harsh. So here, of the initialize sure is the singleton. This is the type UI controller class. Righty. Nice. Okay. We got this. Then we can create a bunch of private stuff. So we want to have the G folder. Let's, for the sake of it, even if I don't like these names from mailcommon.js, I'm gonna keep these G folder, GDB view, and G wrapper, so it's easier to update, and then we can rename this later on. But yeah, I don't really like using this like format, but let's keep it consistent. So I'm gonna do the GDB view, and then the G view wrapper, and we can, let's actually define this. Brendan, I don't know if I know that you front end more than you do. You'd be surprised about all the things that I don't know. Hello Andres, nice to meet you. I'm fairly good. How are you? I can tell you if you're doing silly things in Rust if you want to. Yeah, I will never do a live streaming in Rust, at least for the next 2 years. Just give me time to learn it. You should do live streaming in Rust, Brendan. Like I will support you if you want to do it. It would be absolutely fucking fantastic. But here, also heads up. Yeah, this. I've been sick for like 2 weeks, so I might start coughing uncontrollably. So it's gonna be perfect for a live stream, right? Like nobody will be upset that I cough directly inside the microphone. I can try to mute myself whenever I start coughing, but big doubt. The other very nice thing about using a class in JavaScript, especially from ES6 moving forward, the classes, you can have private methods and private attributes, which is fantastic because it helps to keep the source of truth consistent and disallowing random people, or from an implementation point of view, the person, like another developer, initializing the class and then accessing those attributes directly and updating them without passing through the strict path that we want to define. So yes, Brendan. Yeah, we can do a live stream where you teach me Rust and Sean just looks at us and is just silently disappointed. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, yeah, no idea. But yeah, so I have all these things, and first I'm gonna start with just the G folder. Let's do it simple. Let's start with one thing. I want to create a couple of public methods. Say, should I use a getter, a setter, or let's use getters and setters. So get the folder, return this folder, and then set the folder value if this the folder is identical to value return. We don't want to update it because maybe we don't want to update it if it's absolutely identical, because maybe we might have in the future like an observer or something that is hooked to the G folder object or G folder attribute, and whenever it changes, it triggers some, I don't know, some events, or it triggers a message, or triggers something that forces the application to rebuild itself or forces the application. This shouldn't really happen in a system module class, because the system module should be completely agnostic of the UI, shouldn't care about the UI, just holds data and manipulates its own data, completely disconnected from the DOM, from the window. But you never know what some developers might think is a good approach. Maybe this is not a good approach, and you might think that I'm doing absolutely something terrible, but it's fine. Also, can you hear the background music? How is it? Is it too loud? Is it not loud enough? It's cute music. Just let me know. Okay, so we set the G folder with a value, and technically this allows us to always use the UI controller. So let's define this mod build in the UI density. Where is UI density here? MJS, UI controller system.mjs. Okay, we got this. And okay, is there any Mozilla developer right now, like any Firefox developer actively looking at this? My linter, my prettier linter, or ESLint, is freaking out, and it's been a while. Tries to lint and format files that have been specifically excluded by the linter. I specify don't lint anything that is not JavaScript, but it keeps trying to lint like this mod build file. It just annoys me so much. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Brandon says, if I remember, the G prefix is into a global variable, so wouldn't it make more sense to remove it if you're making it an attribute of a singleton class? Yes, 100%, I agree with you. I'm keeping it this way for now because I want to more easily update this variable globally. I'm gonna do like a find and replace of a G folder. So I can just do G folder, it's equal to UI controller G folder. Once I've done that and everything works correctly, I'm gonna update it to folder. But for now, I want to keep it. I'm gonna keep it identical, so it's easier to do that transition. And it's just a folder. It's just a variable name. But yeah, that's an absolute valid point, and that's the objective here. Okay, so let's give it a try. Let's first import this UI controller there. So where is this mail comment happening? Okay, let's import this. Should I define a lazy getter for this? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's do it super dirty, super quickly. Var UI controller JS, I never remember. Resources module, yes, resources module. Not the global UI controller. Okay, we're importing the ES6 module here inside our mail common. And then every instance of the G folder inside the main command, we're gonna update to this. So first of all, we're gonna nuke it by removing this variable declaration from here, and this is gonna create all the problems in the world. So we have 38 instances of the G folder. Fantastic. Okay, boom. UI controller, G folder. This. Then query interface, cancel, blah, blah, blah. Then G folder, okay. UI controller, G folder, we're passing the global folder to the mark by date. This is also something that we could potentially avoid if this file, if this window, it's a JavaScript file, we just import the UI controller and we get the current global folder from there without needing to pass this variable across multiple files. It makes the code much, much cleaner. Yeah, Brandon, 38 only here. Like if I search for G folder in the whole application, there are like 259 instances of wherever we use the G folder, and we update it left to right and we nullify. So that's, yeah, that's nasty. That's gonna be nasty to update. Hey, we're here. There's no rush. We're doing things right. Whatever it happens, it happens. Yeah, also all of these we need to update. Yeah, also these, right? We have these methods that this is all churn that we're gonna remove. Like we have all these methods that are expecting this global folder, and we have these actions that are expecting this global folder, and instead of, because of the way that we had it before, we needed to physically pass this global folder to the method and pass it across files and pass it across function. Now, later on, we can clean a lot of this stuff and just fetch that current folder because we have that singleton that holds the single source of truth. Right. Yeah, what are you doing on Friday evening on YouTube? Watching your boss fail at coding. What is up? What is up? Filters list, G folder, services, G folder here, filters. Insert G folder is the folder. Oh wow. Evaluate these properties only if needed, not once for each command. What's a folder if you this is not. Can I do a search for only this? Okay. 16, 15, get first. I think we did it. Yes, we got it. And because I don't want to go through the 259 instances and update them all at once, I'm going to do something temporary, like a super dirty, quickly hacky thing, which is var G folder, it's equal to UI controller G folder. So all the other files, they still expect this global folder to come from mail common, should maintain that. My doubt is for whenever this happens, right? Whenever we update this G folder, because now it's referencing the mail common, but this G folder is actually the getter in our singleton class. So if they update, if this happens, technically is referencing the setter, and it should be fine. Right? To test this, let's build, compile, and run, and see how we absolutely failed. So I need to do a full build because I just updated the mods build file. I created a new file and see if it crashes terribly. Yeah, Brendan. I need some entertainment to unwind from the week. Am I your entertainment? Hey, I'm here to service you. As your manager, I'm here to make your life easier, so I need to be your entertainer. I'm more than happy to do it. This is becoming our public 101, basically, Brandon and I. Yes, I love it. Fun. My stats tell me that I have like 16 current viewers. Who are you? What are you all doing? Just write in the chat. Like, where are you watching this from? Do you know Thunderbird? Do you use Thunderbird? Do you want to learn how to contribute and code Thunderbird and fix the little things that annoys you or implement new features? Just let me know in the chat. It's fun to chat about nerdy things here. Look at my terminal going. This is so good. It's good to have a background music. At least I don't have to constantly talk non-stop. There's no awkward silence here. All right, it built. Let's see if it crashes. Is it gonna crash? No, let's do a Mac run. Mac run. Boom. Hey. Yo. It worked. Changing things. Okay, so a message header. Okay, so if I try to do forward, works if I, what is this? Forward as inline, it failed from the attachment, it failed. But if I do, is it failing if I apply? Oh, it fails like, okay. I think we found a failure. So to test this, we can to test if the failure is us or it's present in the application. What I can do, I can just create a bookmark UI controller. Add this, commit, command a UI controller for variables. Simple commit. Okay, everything is saved. I don't have anything left, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, I can quickly do this. I do app.com and then rebuild, back build, and see if that issue was caused by my little tricky patch. Probably, most likely, 100% it was caused by my code, because it's always like that, right? Especially when you do a live streaming, live coding, what could possibly go wrong? You suddenly forget all your years of experience and you start doing something incredibly stupid and you miss it entirely because you're just, oh my god, I'm live. People will judge me. Nah, I don't care. Fine. No one is writing in the chat. Let me check, actually. I have bug reports. Maybe the bugs are... There's already a bug report for that. Missing that, I think is my patch, but it's not really my patch, but probably most likely is my. So first of all, I'm checking something super quickly. Okay. Ready? Bugzilla, checking things on Bugzilla. All right, let's see if it was my patch. Right click, reply. Control. Ah, didn't work. Okay. Okay, it works. So it's my patch. Perfect. So we need to, yeah, replying line. Okay, it's my patch that causes this issue. Perfect. Perfect opportunity to debug this thing. So HG up, UI controller, compile again, mech build. Let's see where are we failing. The issue was in message header view, maybe view overlay. We have this. We get things from mail common. Folder? No. Oh yes, G folder is defined here. Oh yes, defined. So yeah. We'll see when it fails and we're gonna start fixing it. Which is a fun Friday morning activity. Fixing bugs and failing miserably. 23 people currently watching and no one writing in the chat. Are you shy? Is the chat working? Let me try. Is this thing working? Yes. My message at least appeared in the chat. You folks are shy. Come on. Mac run ready. Okay, so what was the problem here? Opening, it opens. In a new window, it opens. In conversation, it opens. Reply to sender, and that's the first failure. Okay, we got, there you go, mailcommon.js on line 251. So let's go there, on line 251. Oh, what? What? Brandon, you're mesmerized. What is this? What is this error? NSI message header from URI, component return failure. Oh, when this is happening is because we're crossing. Yeah, copy file message. Destination folder. Okay, so the destination folder is missing. Let's see. Log destination folder. Is this null? That's what it's happening. Faster. Reply. Man, copy message. What? Why is not debugging? It's not showing me my error. Yo, dude. Component debug. Line 250. What does it say? Oh, it's mail commands. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, it's Friday also for me. I'm an idiot. It's not mail common. It's mail commands because this file makes sense and they're named properly, so they're very easy to spot. Okay, 251. It's here. The message URI. Message URI is message array, and the message array it's coming from forward as attachment case message array, message header from URI, message header from URI 251. And what's the failure here? Doesn't tell me the failure. Messenger is, what is messenger? It's a global that comes, oh my god, that's why I hate globals that they pass. Like you got a thing that comes from a file, they use in another file, and they find another file, and then you probably find in another file. Messenger, and it's not even here. Brutal. 251. Message header from URI. Where is this method? There you go. Brandon, this is your territory here. This is what's happening. This is the failure. I get message service to URI. We're passing a URI here. Are we passing the folder to this method? We're not. So why are you failing if we don't have the folder instead? Folder URI. Okay, so mail commands. Wait a minute, this is old. Compiler driven failure. Why is the returning failure? Is this empty? Do we have any of these? Maybe that's what's missing. Faster. If that's what's missing, we need to trace it and see where it's defined and where we broke things. Console log. Yes, it's empty. That's why it's failing. Hey. Okay, this message URI is from the message arrays. And the message arrays not empty. So what is... Let me see the message array. We try to set a breakpoint at the line to figure out the stack and context. Yes, I could do that. I like to do like more exploration in the portion of code, and then I do console trace to trigger that. No, this is the wrong run. Okay. Yeah, all the message. Okay, let's do a little funny console trace. Where are these message array coming from? Compose message. Okay, yeah. Let's do console trace and see the path of this thing. Oh god. See where we're failing. See the full stack trace. Boom. Alrighty, there we go. We got mail commands, then we pass the mail command, so maybe we're failing around here, and then we go, yeah, well, we start from backward. So we start from mail context, on command, mail context, we go mail command, okay, compose message, perfect. Let's walk back all these things. Let me close all these other files. Start from this one, mail commands at line 80. And it's here. We call this compose message, and we call it from common.js line 804. Line 804. Message folder is this. What is this message folder? Are we not updating this? Oh my god, my throat. Okay, yeah. Message arrays. No, the folder should be the message array. So it's the message URIs that are empty, right? There you go. That's why we're failing, because we're trying to get a UI control. So is the UI control folder? Oh, it's the same message folder. So is this empty? UI controller G folder? Let's see. Maybe this is empty. Oh, it's failing. Maybe we need to initialize it earlier. We Or maybe my suspicion is that this G folder equal thing that it's happening is messing things up for us. And I need to pass through the UI controller. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, I think that's might be a case of that. If this is empty, yeah, it's null. All right, makes sense. Yeah, I think that's the case. So instead of doing this, boom pump, instead of doing this G folder quick hack that I did here, we don't want to do that. We're gonna do G folder, whatever it's used, we're gonna actually physically update it. Oh, and the most nasty thing is from about 3 that's what everything fails. Hey Drummond, good to see you. Good to virtually see you. Soon there must be something somewhere else that's assigning to G folder that you haven't replaced yet. Yeah, there's a lot of things like here in the about 3 pane as G folder is assigning that I haven't replaced it. I was hoping that doing this, like having the G folder variable still global, grabbing the G folder from the UI controller will give access to the getters and setters, but apparently does not. It creates a standalone instance that doesn't reference the singleton anymore. So I need to delete that and do a manual replacement of this nasty thing. So yeah, let's do it. It's fine. It's absolutely fine, Alex. You can absolutely do it. Mail about. Yes. Oh, I can do this actually. UI controller. Let me do this. Boom. UI controller. How you doing, Draman? Have you been good? Any news? Have you been working on something cool? How are things? Folder. Okay. Let's update this with all our beautiful things. Boom, 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 boom. 79 instances. Wow. I'm not doing like a find and replace right away because I don't trust it. I want to check that this is correct, that I'm going through the proper step to make sure. Otherwise, I would need to check it again. Code is a lot complicated. Boom, boom. Yeah, all these things that we can remove. Simplify a lot of our code. Churn, a lot of churn. I think what this does is set the value of G folder to whatever it is in the UI control when the file is loaded, but it doesn't prevent it from being reassigned later. Yeah. Hey Hero, I'm just find you right now and I want to learn how to create advanced WordPress plugins. I need someone to show the path and after that I will do my path. Just sorry. Watch my tutorials. I have more than 400 videos on WordPress plugins from easy to advanced. So go into my YouTube channel, check out my videos, and you will learn everything that needs to be learned. That's the easy answer. Boom, boom. Okay, this is good. Almost there, folks. Almost there. We passed the halfway point. This is not as terrible as you think it is. It's worse. Oops. Wow. Oh, we are also clearing it up. Okay, I see. I see. Updating things. Is this gonna happen for all our controllers? Yes, for all the controllers. All the controllers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, 61. Oh, no. Oh. I lost that because I accidentally clicked on that. Okay. There you go. Boom. Bam, boom. Oh. Almost there. Almost there. I'm sure this is not gonna work because I have a feeling that I'm doing something stupid with that UI controller, and then I'm missing completely the point of what I'm trying to achieve. But yeah, it's good. Wow. These checks. Okay. 3 more. 1. Is this correct? Yes. 1. 2. And 3. Done. Okay. Then we do G folder also here. The about repaying we did it. The about message. We remove it also. Are we updating it? Oh my god, also the about message does this. What is wrong with our code? Also the about message set the folder on its own. That's nasty. It's alright. Alex, it's all good. Don't stress about it. Define lazy, define module getters, UI controller, and G folder is div. Okay, then mail common, we did it. Mail context. That's what's happening also. Mail context is doing the same, right? Yeah, it's doing the same. Let's grab this. This is not an XPCOM, and we need only the UI controller. And then we can update these. UI controller, G folder. And then we got 1, 2 instances, and done. And we got mail tabs. Wow. Message editor view. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. Search and replace over the whole code base, and then let the console and CI tell me. Yeah, I think you're right. I should have done that. How many do I have left? I mean, the majority were there. We got it in mail tabs, mail window, mail message, and message editor view. Okay, I'm gonna do it inside. I mean, mail tabs, it's easy. We just need to import the Chrome. To Chrome import this. and then here. Okay, build tab is done. Then we need to do the same. We need to import the controller. Goes in our mail window overlay. This was the problem in the past, right? We didn't have like modules. We couldn't do these like global things easily. So we had these overlay JavaScript files that we just added multiple times and importing left and right, and then yeah, like nasty thing. Oh, we have this already. Okay. Why? Controller. Yeah, Draman, not super, like I don't trust the global search and replace. Prefer to do manually and check it. Oh, you wrote that everything's been quiet on my end lately. How about you? I've been keeping tabs on your Twitter for updates. Looks like you've been keeping busy. Oh yeah, thank you. I quit Twitter actually. I'm on Mastodon now exclusively. Same Alican on Mastodon. But yeah, I'm super busy. I work a lot. I'm having fun, even if it's absolutely terrible sometimes, but it's all right. Let's do a search and replace on this. Oh, let's count the G folder. Yeah, this is also not a good implementation here. UI controller. And then we can replace these. That's why I didn't want to do a search and replace, because see, sometimes we reference the G folder from, we got the message browser, we get into the window, and we got the global folder variable inside that window. Like we are not just reference the global folder. Sometimes we go spelunking inside files, and that search and replace would have done this thing, which is incorrect. It could be these. So yeah, it's manual. Yeah, current window, whatever this is. Okay, then we got the message header view. We're almost there. Message navigation, quick filter, and then the test. We will update them later. We don't care about the test. So we have 2 files to go through, and these I can do a search and replace. Do we have the Chrome define module getters? Yay! Okay, message header, and then let's do G folder. Replace with UI controller G folder. Reserve case. Place all. Boom, explosion. Okay. Let's see what we have here. UI controller is correct. UI controller is correct. UI controller. Oh, what is this? Why do we have an empty space here? UI controller. UI controller. Yes, 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 yes. Correct. 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 Oh, that wasn't so bad. Okay. All right. This wasn't too bad. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, my daily life is providing much enjoyment. Yeah, well, I have a lot going on in my life, but it's fine. What is this? Why are we importing this if we're not using it? Quick filter bar. But yeah, I miss doing the live streaming as well. Controller. I'm trying to do them, to restart them. But yeah, like Thunderbird is a very complicated beast. And these are all tests. Okay, account utils. Okay, let's do this. These are very complicated beasts. and Thunderbird requires a lot of time and attention, and it's difficult, very, very difficult. Is controller. We have the current use the UI controller, the folder, otherwise it's null. So here we were checking if we have a window open, otherwise. And here the converter dialog, converter dialog uses the same name variable, but it's not the same actually. And then we can ignore all the test file. Okay, I think we did it. Yes, we do use modules. That's what I started implementing, right? I started this system module that has a class and as a singleton class, and I'm importing those modules here, right? Define module getter, I'm importing the controller module. It's slightly different than regular, like straight up JavaScript modules importing. We have instances and we can do like straight up import this from this, but otherwise we need to pass from Chrome utils because we are in a different context and a different scope. But we're getting there. We're improving a lot of things, but let's see if all my updates completely nuked the application. Probably. I'll do a full build because I changed a lot of things. Come on, come on, come on. This is gonna go well. This is gonna be perfect, I'm sure. Nah, I'm sure. While it compiles, I can show you email.mjs. I can show you here, like we have the newest part of the code that is straight up modules, and we have the .mjs extension. So when we are in the module context, then we can do simple like import from. This is like straight up plain vanilla JavaScript syntax. But if we're not in a module context already, we need to pass through the Chrome utils, and there are some files, especially the system modules, that if we want to import them lazily, so if we don't use it, they're not important, they're only important when required, like we need to do a bunch of extra things. But it's fine. Test, yes, we have a bunch of tests. We have a lot of tests that cover these things, but right now I want to see if it actually works, and it's not loading. Oh, the folder is loading, which is huge. Here, if I do reply, I fixed it. Oh my god, it works. And if I select the message and I click forward, it works. Do we have any IMAP message? Here, console log. Why are we logging? But if I do forward as in line, it works. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, I had my console log here, that's why. Sorry. Where's my console log? I think it works. Brandon, it works. Message array. What was the issue? What was the error? Mail commands. This one. This is what I added. Look at this. It's working now. I'm so happy. All right, so what I'm gonna do I'm gonna add, thank you, commit amend. Before we do that, I need to create a bug because I don't have a bug. So let's do this. Where do we create this bug? New bug. Thunderbird. General? No. Where do we put this? There's like infrastructure. Alone? No, no. Thunderbird now has 34 employees. We have 2 senior front-end developers, 2 junior developers, 1 UX developer, designers, and then we have other like 7, 8 backend developers, and then we have build and release engineers and SREs and all this kind of stuff. Brandon here in the chat is one of our backend developer, and Micah is one of our front-end developers. So mail window front-end, maybe, yeah. This is a task. Priority is a P2. Let's put in no severe. Won't fix. We're not gonna absolutely not uplift this thing. I'm gonna CC Jeff and Micah. Oh, how long have you been around without saying anything? Ah, damn, sneaking on me. And Martin. These two. Magnus. Yeah. I'm still holding your front-end job offer. Oh, we're releasing a... We're gonna release next week. Front-end developer / UX architect, accessibility architect. Job posting next week. So yeah, check around and apply. Go to careers.mozilla.org and search for Alex Watch Party Room. Hey, no, Brandon, no, Saul, no. What are you folks doing here? Why are you being quiet the whole time? Oh my god, no, you're not allowed to do this. Anyway, don't distract me. We have a lot of instances of globally scoped variables that are defined in one file, and we use them, reassign them, release them, and so on in multiple files. It makes it impossible to guarantee a single source of truth and avoid sketchy things. Sketchy solutions like reaching inside a window from another window to use those variables. We should implement a generic UI controller module which holds a singleton with the current always correct state of those variables, making them actually global and safe to use. My God. All right, too late. Hey, chill. You folks should chill. We missed the title. Implement an initial UI controller module to handle global variables. put everything here? Okay, yes, submit. Right, we got the bug number now. Boom. And what we can do here, we can update our committee message, bug, implement, our Thunderbird reviewers, and then we put Dark Trojan and freak. I never remember his nickname. I could actually copy it from here, but I'm too lazy, right? Yeah, there you go. Oh, it was correct. Yeah, oh my god, I'm the best. Look at this. Purpose of this implementation. Start implementing a simple UI controller singleton that holds the correct reference of the folder. All files and implementations should use that singleton to get and set the folder in order to guarantee always the correct date. With this, we can avoid passing that variable around by importing the same file or assuming that that file is available in the current window, and other not great paradigms. Oh my god, you're gonna hate me, but it's fine. Okay, so first of all, push it. Actually, no. Thunderbird review. Oh, okay. So first of all, before pushing it, I want to do a couple of things. UI controller. I want to do this. I want to delete these two because we're not going to do it right now. I need to set the format of these. The currently selected folder for null. And this is a type of question mark because it might be null, but is NSI message folder. Is NSI with a NSI message folder. This is a potentially null instance on NSI message folder. So let's create some great things. Returns currently selected folder or null. Get the currently selected folder. And comment here. Set the currently selected folder. NSI message folder question mark value the folder to set or null. Okay, then we do the linting thing because I always need to lint. So maccom lint fix, and then we got the relative path of this. Mail modules, UI controller, yes. We always do a linting fix because whenever I create a new file, The linting is never correct. Oh no, don't install the linter now. Oh god. It's fine. Oh, I'm not upset. You're upset. So half of my team is here watching me. Basically, this is why I have 16 viewers at this time. This is okay, that's cool. Chill. Don't mind. Okay, linting fixed. Perfect. Let's do HG add, HG commit, amend, and I need to fix these Thunderbird reviewers is the name of the reviewer. Okay, and then let's try to push it. Mod fab submit. Nope. Oh man, I love coding. I miss coding so much. Beta manager is great, but it's coding. Thank you, Saul. My dog is great. He's getting old, very, very old. He sleeps all day now. He snores like a truck driver after a 72 hours work week, but is doing good. It's sad. Things are old. Animals get older. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you, Saul. I appreciate it. Okay, so these should be, yeah, pushed and assign the Windows /front/ thing you've got going on. Where's me out? What? The Windows /front? Oh yeah, yeah. So Windows. Where is that? Yeah, Windows. This is PowerShell, is the Windows terminal. Windows by default uses the / instead of /, but I come from Linux and macOS, which is Bash, and I'm used to, or just Unix, and I'm used to /. So what I did, I modified PowerShell to accept both and just fixed that, like it doesn't matter. So yeah, I can have like mixed things, and you can see here it's also mixed things, right? Backward and forward. I don't care. Like I was getting too upset. I'm not gonna bother with this. Whatever. So yeah, I forced Windows. I bent Windows under my wheel. I spent so much time in doing this setup that if ever my Windows machine fails, I need to set it up again. I am not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go back to Linux and use a virtual machine. But yeah, we got this, and let's quickly take a look at what we did. So we removed this G folder nastiness left and right. We started importing a UI controller, and we updated all the things, which is fine. The UI controller, we have a escape character. Do you really want to know? We double /. That's our escape character. That's the trade-offs of hacking something. We got the UI control class, a static instance, the G folder. Yeah, I think this is good. Now, the last thing that we gotta do for concluding this successful live streaming, I like to say successful live streaming, is push a try test. And we're not going to do an artifact build because we create a new file in the mods build, and artifact build will not include that. And also we are gonna run all the tests, including the debug build, because debug build is what fails most of the time. So we're gonna push this and see what breaks, what does not. Okay, we got this. Copy this URL, put it into my file here. Oh wow, Firefox. What are you doing, Firefox? Okay. Right, run. Submit. and this is gonna take probably 37 hours to run because our tests are slow. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Pretty satisfied about this solution, and if this works and gets approved, we can remove all this nasty stuff, right? The GDB view, the GView wrapper, which means that things like extracting modules, the problem that triggered my concern here is that I was trying to extract modules from these About 3 pane. We have the About 3 pane, the whole mail tab, and it's like 7,000 lines of code. But we have like easy custom elements, right? We have easy custom elements that can be extracted, and I did it. Like for example, here in this example, I extracted this thread row from the About 3 pane and make it its own custom element using just import, make it as a module and import. The problem is that in order to make it work, I had to do something super nasty because yeah, there you go. Here, instead of grabbing a source of truth, like grabbing something that is defined and I know what is the list of columns that are available in my table view, I need to access the window, access the thread pane object, and get the column from there. And this used to work before, because before this file was in the same location of the thread pane, but now it's a module, and having a custom element that reaches outside the boundaries of the custom element, so it reaches into the window and start like try to find things left and right. It's not a good pattern. It's a completely bad pattern because it's, yeah, like you're referencing things that you don't really know if they're there, and you're assuming that this custom element is used in a place where there's always a thread pane, and that's bad. That's bad architecture. So my trigger was like, yeah, we need to fix this. We need to change this thing. Same thing for the global folder, right? Yeah, the G folder, all the discussion. So yeah, hopefully this will fix it. Draman, what branching model do you guys use? We use bookmarks, Mercurial bookmarks, if that's the question. What do you mean branching model? Maybe I'm not understanding the question. Yeah, we are all, wow, we're on Mercurial still, and we use bookmarks. Okay. It was good. Right. As half of my team is watching me, I'll conclude this like, anything else you want to ask me? Can I help you with anything? You want just concluding my one-on-ones with 20 of you. It's fine, absolutely fine. But yeah, this was successful. I'm very happy considering I have like 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, Micah, looking forward to have this landing. The 2 patches to extract those modules have been approved, so they're waiting to land in the next push. I'm doing this cleanup. If this cleanup works, I'm gonna do also the view wrapper and DB. John is taking care of another JavaScript file, as well as applying the same logic to the custom columns. So the table columns will live all in their own columns controller. And yeah, we're cleaning things up a lot. So yeah, hopefully things will get better. But yeah, this was lovely. Thank you so much for watching, for attending. Make sure to, as usual, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing here? Come on. Yeah, you're not as funny as with your coworker. I'm not funny. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I know. That's true. Come on. I need to maintain a certain level of professionalism when I know that my direct reports, I would be like, you know, I'm a director now. I have a certain level of no, it's still like still baffling to me that I'm a director. Oh, thank you, Sol. You subscribed to my channel. Yes, I'm so close to reaching 100,000 subscribers. And then I will put like my I have the space here for my YouTube button channel. That's why I wanna start doing live streaming again. Let's see. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. This was very fun, and I'm very happy. No, please, Brandon. No, keep being him. Use Thunderbird. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.